Hello everyone! Today we'll be discussing syllable structure under phonetics and phonemics. Have you ever noticed that when we say words, some feel short while others feel longer or have more beats? That's because words are divided into syllables. So first, what is a syllable? A syllable is a unit of sound that contains a vowel sound and may also include consonants. Another simple way to think about this is that syllables are the beats of a word. A quick trick is clapping while saying the word. The number of claps usually matches the number of syllables. For example, if I say the word cat, that's only one beat, so it has one syllable. If I say paper, we can hear two beats, pay and per. That means it has two syllables. How about this one? Beautiful. Obviously, three beats, three claps, three syllables. Notice that each syllable usually contains its own vowel sound. That's an important clue when dividing words into syllables. Now, before we dive into syllable structure, let us ask the most important question. Why are syllables important? First, they help us pronounce words correctly. Second, they help us divide words properly when reading or writing. Third, they help us understand the stress and rhythm in a speech. For example, in English, stressing the wrong syllable can sometimes make speech sound unnatural or confusing. If I say syllable or syllable, that sounds unnatural, right? So it's important to know which vowel to stress or to highlight whenever we speak, and that's how syllables are important. Lastly, understanding syllables also improves speaking confidence and reading fluency. Now let's finally dive to components of a syllable. A syllable is not just one random sound. It's made up of different sections that work together. These components are called onset, nucleus, coda, and rhyme. Don't worry if the terms sound technical at first. We'll discuss them one by one in a simple way. Now I have already mentioned that the vowel sound is the heart of every syllable, and we call that the nucleus. In this example, the word cat is composed of three sounds: k, a, t. The a sound of this word is the nucleus because it's the vowel sound. So remember, the vowel sound is the nucleus. Next, onset. These are consonant or consonant sounds before the vowel. In this case, a is already the nucleus, so k is the onset because it came before the vowel sound. So remember, the consonant sound or sounds before the nucleus is the onset. Next, coda. These are consonant sound or sounds after the vowel. Coda are always the last consonant sound in a syllable. Now we have the rhyme, which is a combination of the nucleus and the coda, and is in this case the combination of the sounds a and t or at. It's the rhyme of the syllable. Now remember that we only have the nucleus and the coda whenever we look at the rhyme of the syllable. We disregard the onset. Now let's have more examples. The word street. The onset is the sound str because these consonant sounds come before the vowel. The nucleus is e, the coda is t, and the rhyme is eat. This example is interesting because the onset contains a consonant cluster, meaning several consonants appear together before the vowel. Next is day. The onset is the sound t because it comes before the vowel. The nucleus is a, which is a vowel sound. There is no coda in this example because no consonant sound comes after the vowel. It happens, and that is acceptable. The rhyme is simply the nucleus sound itself, a. This example shows that a syllable can exist without a coda. Now let's look at the word at. This word has no onset because it starts directly with the vowel sound. The nucleus is a. The coda is t because it comes after the vowel. The rhyme is at. which combines the nucleus and the coda. So this example teaches us that some syllables may not have onsets or an onset. Now, even a single letter is considered a syllable as long as it's a vowel sound. In this case, the word I is just the nucleus of the syllable. And this happens and it's still acceptable because there are structures like this which doesn't have onset or coda, just the nucleus itself. Notice that even if some parts are missing, if the nucleus is present, it can be considered a syllable. But without a nucleus or a vowel sound, a syllable cannot exist. Lastly, we have here a word which has more than one syllable: paper. The first syllable is pay and the second syllable is per. In the first syllable, p is the onset and a is the nucleus. In the second syllable, the vowel acts as the nucleus while r functions as the coda. This example shows that each syllable in a word can have its own structure. Now, to summarize today's discussion, a syllable is a unit of sound. Every syllable must contain a nucleus or vowel sound. The main parts are onset, nucleus, coda, and rhyme. Understanding syllable structure helps us improve pronunciation, reading, speaking, and understanding speech patterns. So the next time you hear a word, try breaking it into beats and identify its parts. That ends my presentation about syllable structure. I hope the discussion made the topic easier to understand and remember. Thank you everyone for listening. Do you have any questions?